Hey, everybody, and welcome to Shopping with Shana. So it is time for another Kroger ad sneak peek preview, and this will run from Wednesday. It'll be June the 4th, and we'll go through June the 10th of 2025, which is completely crazy that we're in June. I don't know about you, but I feel like since I do these videos on a regular basis that it's making the time go by faster. I just like constantly saying like future dates and like, oh my goodness, we're already in like the middle of June, even though June has just begun, right? Anyway, do me a huge favor. If you like to save money at Kroger, this is the place to be. I do about 95% of this channel is completely Kroger deals. I do ad previews. I do matchups for you. I give you little extras here and there about Kroger. And yeah, sometimes we see some other things like a Dollar General or a Walmart deal here and there. But for the most part, it's all Kroger. So if you want to save money at your grocery store, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right, that being said, let's jump into this. This is week 2 of our 5-time digital coupon sale. So some of these deals won't seem that exciting, but we're getting all new weekly digitals and there's some other things. There's a really weird page in here for the sneak peek ad preview. And I'm curious on your thoughts on this particular page. And we'll get to that in a little bit. All right, so 4 times the field points on Friday purchases up there in the front. Finally, we've got like the cool little gal with her sitting on the beach kind of look in her lawn chair with her bag and her hat. So yes, make sure that you clip that digital coupon. It will not be available to clip until sometime early Monday morning once the 2 times the field points digital expires. So once that expires, then they load the new ones for the next week and then you can clip it. Make sure you get that done. Okay. So again, some things will be regional. You'll notice that it says local there above the asparagus. So that is a local deal. It's $1.99 per pound. I believe these are actually Georgia region ad. So this is from ladysavings.com, by the way. So thank you and shout out to Lady Savings. As always, I post the link directly in the description box below. So if you want to go check this out on your own, you definitely can do that. But so asparagus may or may not be in your particular region. We have the fresh Tyson chicken, for buy one, get one free. I love buy one, get one free, especially on meat because it makes it 50% off, which is great. 80% lean ground beef sold in 3-pound packages are going to be $3.99 per pound. So it'll be $11.97 total, or you can get the American barbecue beef patties, 1.2 pounds for $5. Then we have the Georgia grown yellow peaches, $1.49 per pound. Although it doesn't say local right there, it probably is a local deal that you get. We have the fresh Atlantic salmon fillets, farm raised or extra large cooked shrimp, 26 to 30 count. So the Atlantic salmon, $7.99 per pound, and then the extra large shrimp is sold in 2-pound bags for $15.98 total there. Then we have the Lay's potato chips, Cheetos or Tostitos. They will be, I think it's $5.99 per bag. So if you are buying more than two or more, you definitely want to grab 4, right? Because when you get to 4, they all reduce down to $2.50. Okay. And you do have to buy a minimum of 4 in order to get that $2.50 price, but it's definitely worth it because I don't want to pay $5.99 for one bag of Lay's chips. That's craziness, guys. Does anybody pay that? Because I mean, you have to be rich to pay that because I'm not. So $2.50 per bag there. And one thing to note, at least as of the time of me filming this video, there is still a Tostitos rebate in Ibotta for $1 back, at least in mine. And that could bring it down to $1.50 per bag, which would be a really good deal if it's still available come Wednesday. All right, we have the Coca-Cola Pepsi or 7-Up 12 packs. These are going to be buy 2, get 2 free. Really good deal. Of course, the best one is buy 2, get 3 free. Of course, I'm feeling like we won't see that return. Possibly Father's Day weekend that could return. So in another week past that, maybe 2 weeks. Try to remember when Father's Day is. Or it could be July 4th. I think we'll definitely see it before the July 4th weekend or over that sale week. So again, buy 2, get 2 is going to be your best deal until we see that pop up again. Bush's Best Baked or Grillin' Beans. These will be $2 each, as well as the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce 18 ounce for $2. You have the Kroger Deluxe Party Pale Ice Cream, 128 ounces for $6.99. I think the regular price is $7.99, so you're saving $1 there. We just saw it on a weekly digital, like a week, 2 weeks ago, something like that for $4.99. So hopefully we see that again. A little bit better of a deal there. Thomas English muffin 6 count or bagels 6 to 10 count. These are buy one, get one free. Again, 50% off there. Popsicle ice pops, as well as the Magnum ice cream bars 3 count. These are also buy one, get one free. Then one of my favorite deals, and it's because I shop for my dad and I get him a lot of frozen meals, is the Stouffer's or Lean Cuisine entrees, 4 for $10, $2.50 each. Otherwise, you're paying the full price at $3.99 each, which is, again, crazy. My favorite deal though is when we get 5 for $10, but again, those come very rarely. So 4 for $10 is a pretty decent deal. Kellogg's cereals are going to be buy 2, get 3 free this week. So that could be a really, really good deal. We'll have to see if we have any kind of coupons or rebate apps to pair with it. It'd be really awesome if I offered up a bunch of 50-cent or dollar rebates for the Kellogg's cereal. So fingers crossed we see that happen. We do have a $1 off 2 digital coupon available right now if you haven't used it. If that's the case, that could be good too to pair with that particular deal. Miller's, Coors, or Bud Light, 30 packs, 12-ounce cans, they're going to be $22.99. So like I said earlier, this is week 2 of our 5-time digital coupon sale. Now, these digital coupons are available to clip right now. In fact, most of these deals, if not all of these deals, you can go do right now. All right. So they are, once you clip them, they're in your account for the full, 3-week sale. So if you clipped them, obviously today it'd be about 2.5 weeks left, right? And they're store coupons. We compare them with manufacturer coupons. So that could be in the form of another digital coupon. It could be in the form of a, coupon from a Sunday insert paper, or it could be a printable coupon from coupons.com and so forth. And we can also pair them with rebate apps. Ibotta and Fetch are the best 2 to start out with if you're new to couponing, but we also have got Swag Bucks, Merrifield, Shopkick, Checkout 51, and so forth. In fact, if you go watch my Friday video from this past week, I have a ton of matchups from Merrifield, Checkout 51, Swag. I talk about all of them. So you definitely could benefit from all of them. I have all my referral codes linked in the description box below. If you don't mind signing up using those, it helps me to keep making the videos for you, but also helps you to get some sort of extra savings in the process. Okay, so let's check this out. Nature Valley bars, 5 to 12 count, or the Betty Crocker fruit snacks, 6 to 10 count. These are going to be $1.99 with that $1 off 1 5-time digital coupon. We do have some extra savings for the Nature Valley bars. So make sure that you go check out Friday's video, because I have that's where it's completely updated for that particular deal. We have Suddenly pasta salad for $1.49 after the $1 off 1 5-time digital. Can you remember we usually got them for 99 cents, if not cheaper, and sometimes we'd get like coupons to pair with it. I remember getting these so stinking cheap. It's not even funny. So it's kind of crazy. They're $1.49 now. Let's see. Monster energy drinks, 4 packs, as well as the Dasani water 32 count. These are going to be $5.99 after a 2 off 1 5-time digital coupon. We have the Post cereals for $1.99 after a 2 off 1 5-time digital. And we also have a 2 back on 3 rebate from Ibotta, as long as that's still available into the next week. Kroger pizza, the frozen pizza there, is going to be $3.99 each with a 50-cent off 1 5-time digital coupon. You have the private selection Sugar Bee or Rocket apples, 2-pound bags for $4.99 after the $1 off 1 5-time digital. Lando Frost Deli shaved lunch meat is going to be $1.99 with the $1 off 1 5-time digital. I actually find that to be one of your better deals. Lunch meat is ridiculously expensive right now, and so $2 for a thing of lunch meat is great. Now we may go through the whole bag with my whole family of 5 for one lunch, but still $2 to feed a family of 5 is nice. Scooting on down, we have the Starbucks coffee, the 11 to 12 ounce bag, or you can do the 10 count K-cups. These are going to be $7.99 after the $1 off 1 5-time digital. There is a certain variety that has $5 rebates from Ibotta, so you could check that out, but that's a pretty good deal. We have the Ben & Jerry's ice cream for $3.99 after the $1 off 1 5-time digital coupon. And then we have the Arm & Hammer laundry detergent. These are the big ones, the 100.5 to 105 ounces. And then we have the Power Packs 42 count for $6.99 after you use the $1 off 1 5-time digital. And then the very bottom of this page, we have the Dave's Killer Bread, organic bread, 24 to 27 ounce, and then the Tate's cookies. These are going to be $4.99 after you use the dollar off one 5-time digital coupon. We have the Prego pasta sauce for $2 each, but you do have to buy 2 of them or in multiples of 2, up to 10 of them. So 2 for $5 is the regular price. Then you're going to use a dollar off 2 5-time digital. That's going to leave you 2 for $4 or $2 each. Then we have the lactate milk 96 ounce or the Cliff Bar multi-pack 5 count. These will be $5.49 after the dollar off one 5-time digital coupon. And then the last one on the page here is the Charmin Bath Tissue 12 Mega Rolls. There's a 3 off one 5-time digital coupon, which will bring the price down to $13.99. All right, guys, so this is the page I was interested in your thoughts. So not necessarily sale prices that we're looking at, but just price drops. So down to the regular price. So the regular price is coming down. I guess that's what I'm trying to say there. So it says it's over 1,000 items are going to be dropped in price, which is great. Love to see prices coming down, but I'm curious what your thoughts are. Are these prices what they should cost? Is it still too expensive? Let me know your thoughts. So Kroger cereals are going to be $1.99, which is fine. But again, I think you can do better with coupons and rebate apps and sale prices with the name brand cereals. That's just my thought. The Daisy cottage cheese 16 ounce is going to come down to $3.49. Again, I think the Kroger brand's a little bit cheaper than that, but I could be wrong. We have the Sargento cheese slices, 8 to 20 count for $3.59. I hardly ever buy Sargento. There's only been a rare occasion because it is quite expensive. So I'm glad the price is coming down. I still don't know that I would purchase it. We have Kraft mac and cheese 5 count for $4.99, which equals out to be about $1 per box, which is about, reasonable. I think right now with the 5-time digital coupon sale, we're getting them $1 per box. You don't have to buy 5 of them. The Totino's pizza rolls, 130 count bag, is being dropped down to $12.49. We have the Red Baron pizza is going to be dropped down to $3.99. We have the Red Bull energy drink, which is going to be $7.99 drop down for the 4-pack. And one note about the Red Baron pizza. It's one of my favorite pizzas, and we get it on Weekly Digital pretty regularly for $2.99. I'm wondering if the price is dropping down to $3.99, okay? Because wasn't it $5.49 without a sale price? I could be wrong. Are we going to see, my question is, are we going to see that come down on Weekly Digital? Are we going to see it go down to $1.99 or $2.49? I'm curious to see what's going to happen if the original price or the regular price has dropped. Then we have the Gatorade 18-pack, 12 ounce. These are going to drop down to $12.49. We have the Kroger zipper bags, 80 to 90 count, are going to drop down to $2.49. And then we have the Dixie paper plates or bowls, 20 to 50 count. These will drop down to $3.59. And then down here on the bottom, Schick Intuition razors, 1 count. These are going to drop down to $11.49, which is crazy expensive. I'm not a big fan of the Intuition with like the soap around it. What are your guys' thoughts? I actually found it to be kind of a hindrance and was very difficult, and it's very cheap. The razor itself is I felt very cheap. Not that many blades, but the part that gets you is it has the soap around it. So I don't know. I didn't like it personally. Give me your thoughts on it. Then we have the Dr. Teal's Epsom salts, 3 pounds for $5.99. So that's what it's going to drop down to. And the last one we have here is the Neutrogena facial wash or scrub is going to drop down to $7.49. So any of those prices, what do you think? Do you think it's still unreasonable? Do you think it's a good drop down? The only one I think that really is an item that I purchase pretty regularly was the Red Baron pizza. And it normally has a sale price. So it's normally priced at $5.49. It normally sales at $3.99. And then we get the $2.99 Weekly Digital. So if it's going to drop down to regular price of $3.99, which I think is great, then I would love to know where it's going to drop down for say Weekly Digital deals and things like that. So we'll have to wait and see as it pops up over the next couple of weeks. All right, next we have the bottles and brews section of the ad. And I don't read those to you. I let them kind of scan over here on the left-hand side of the screen. So feel free to take a gander at that as we talk about the right-hand side of the screen. And so it looks like we're getting a Bloom House Citrus Celebration Bouquet this week for $9.99. We always seem to get some sort of bouquet, which is kind of sweet. We've got the whole cantaloupe for $2.50. You have the private selection salad kits for $3.99, which is an okay deal. A lot of times they say 3 for 11, so it's $3.67 each. So this is a little bit higher. Blackberries, 6 ounce, at least in this region, are going to be $2.77. If you have a Meijer, I would keep an eye out for their produce. They tend to have a lot better deals on their produce deals. Gerber boneless Buckeye chicken breast or boneless chicken thighs. These are going to be $4.99 per pound. I believe the boneless chicken thighs are going to be $3.99 per pound, so a little bit cheaper there. The Kroger pork spare ribs bone in for $1.99 per pound. We have the Kroger breakfast sausage links or patties, as well as the Purnell breakfast sausage roll. That's going to be $3.49. And then we have the Kroger chicken party wings, a 2.5 pound bag for $8.99. Private selection marinated tilapia loins. That sounds interesting. $6.99 for 12 ounces there. And then we have the fresh ocean perch fillets or extra large raw shrimp. These are going to be $6.99 per pound. It does say the raw shrimp is sold in 2-pound bags at $13.98. All right, let's go down and see what's going on with the Deli and Bakery section. So in this section, we have the private selection cracked pepper turkey breast or a Kroger American cheese. So the Kroger American cheese is $7.99 per pound. I don't know why they do it that way. It's kind of confusing. But the turkey breast is going to be $10.99 per pound, and they could be found sliced to order or the grab and go section at Kroger. And then we have the Home Chef Classic Seasoned Fresh Roasted Chicken, fully cooked 2 pounds for $5.99. Now remember, there is a day, Thursday. I think most Krogers, if not all Krogers, sell their roasted chickens or rotisserie chickens, I should say, for $5. It's kind of a $5 deal that week, so it's a great time to go grab a chicken and make your cooking a lot easier that day. All right, we're going to move into the weekly digital deals. Now, if you are new to Kroger or new to couponing, these are new every single week. So every Wednesday morning, we get brand new weekly digital deals, and they're good for the entire week. You clip the digital coupon, which, by the way, will not be available to clip until Wednesday morning. So if you're watching this ad sneak peek and you want to go try to clip the coupon now, you cannot. It will not be available. Wednesday morning is when they all pop into the account. These are store coupons. We can easily pair them with manufacturer coupons, and we can pair them with rebate apps. So we get some pretty good deals. We used to be able to change the zip code. It looks like that's a no-go anymore. You can still change the zip code. You can still clip the coupons, but they just aren't working in your zip code after you clip somebody else's. So you can still do all that. It's just not happening anymore. Unfortunately, they have caught on to the madness here. Okay, so anyway, some things are regional, like some meat and produce deals will be specific to the region, and then other deals will be across the board to everybody, but prices could vary. So it looks like the Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh lunch meat this week is going to be $3.99 each, and then the Claussen pickles are also going to be $3.99. So you can make yourself some sandwiches. If you don't have the digital, you're going to be paying $4.99 with your card. Then we have the red, green, or black seedless grapes. These are normally priced at $2.99 per pound, but they're going to be $1.49 per pound with the digital coupon. Again, that one will be regional, so you may or may not get that one. Powerade looks like 8 packs, 20 ounce, and then Body Armor, 6 packs, 20 ounce. These are going to be $4.99 each with your weekly digital. Otherwise, you would pay $6.49 per whatever. And then we have 32 ounces of Kroger cheese. These are going to be $5.99. Some regions may even see this as low as $4.99, so keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, you'd be paying $7. I would not pay $7.99 for this. $5.99 is an okay deal. Would like to see it more at $4.99. This current week, I believe, our cheese, or maybe that just happened. And my mind is like, unfortunately I do this so much that sometimes my mind kind of like melds into the past week or whatever it is. But if there's a 16 ounce, I think there's a 16 ounce one going on now for $2.99, which equals to be a better deal. So there you go. Anyway, and then the last one here on this page is the Tyson frozen chicken. These are going to be $6.99. Otherwise you'd be paying, I believe that says $8.99, but I believe these bags are $9.99 regularly priced. So a good savings there. Okay, last but not least are the rest of these weekly digital deals. This will be the last page that we have here. So remember, these aren't available to clip until Wednesday, so don't go looking for them, but there are some good deals. So Smithfield bacon, it looks like it's going to be $4.99. Otherwise, you'd be paying $5.99 for bacon. Glazed donuts, 12 count, that's found in the bakery, are going to be just $5 for, it looks like a dozen, right? 12 of them. Otherwise, you pay $6.99, so you're saving yourself about $2 each time. We have the Kroger Deluxe ice cream. 48 ounce are the frozen dairy dessert sandwiches. These are going to be $1.99. This is a great time to stock up on ice cream. I know the last time these were $1.99, which was like last week? I grabbed a bunch of them. So I grabbed 5 for my family with my account, and then I grabbed my dad like 4 of them for his house. So because he loves the ice cream too, so it was a really good deal. Organic strawberry 16 ounce will be $2.49 in this region. Otherwise, you'd pay $4.49. Again, that one will be regional. Sara Lee bread 20 ounce or the bun 6 to 8 count. These are going to be $2.49. Otherwise, you pay $3.49 for those. We have the Freschetta pizza that this week it'll be $3.99. Otherwise, you pay $4.99. All right, so I'm excited about this one. Again, it's back. The Frito-Lay's multi-pack. Once summer hits, now most people might need these for like lunches, but my kids get free lunch at school, so we don't pack lunch ever. But when they're home all summer, I have to feed them, unfortunately. So I love these multi-packs because they're portion controlled. We can grab them, go to the park, grab some, go to Kings Island, so forth. But I do have to watch my kids because they will just go through these like crazy. But $7.99 is a really good price for these. They're normally priced at $10.49. And currently, as I am making this video, there is a 2-back-on-2 from Ibotta for this. Now, will it still be available on Wednesday? I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. But that would be really good. Lowered another $1 per box. So great one there for those Frito-Lay multi-packs. We have the Pepsi 6-pack as well as the, what does that say? Something, I don't know what that says. Bottles. That says bottles. My bad, guys. Sorry. Party size Doritos are all going to be $3.99. Otherwise, you pay $6.99. $6.99 for Doritos. I'm sorry. I wouldn't pay $7 for one bag of Doritos. I don't care if it's party sized. Now, $4, I still would like to pay less, but that's a much more reasonable price. Then we have the Kroger Ultra paper towels, 6 double rolls for $5.99. Otherwise, you pay $9.99. That's a great deal there, getting about $4 off. We have the Kroger coffee. Okay. I know Frankie wants to talk about this. Can we talk about coffee? The price for coffee is skyrocketing. All these prices have gone up. Folgers coffee has gone from $12.99 up to $15.99. We have the Kroger brand coffee. I mean, it's showing you $7.99. But it was just like regularly priced at $8.99. We were getting on weekly digital for $4.99. Now it's $10.99 there without the digital, and you're getting it for $7.99 on weekly digital. What is going on with the coffee? Why is coffee going sky high? Just curious. Somebody tell me. I don't drink coffee, so I'm only purchasing it for like my husband and my dad. And I can tell you that it has gone sky high, and I don't know why. So anyway, Neutrogena sunscreen lotion is going to be $8.99. Otherwise, you'd pay $11.99 for that. And we have the Angel Soft Bath Tissue, 16 mega rolls for $9.99. Otherwise, you pay $11.99 for that. Pure Protein shakes 4 packs, or we do have the Pure Protein bars 4 count for $4.99, which equals out to be about $1.25 per drink there. Otherwise, you'd pay $6.99 for either one of those. And last but not least, if you need some candles, we do have an option for you. The Candlelight tapered jar candle is sorry, sometimes these are hard to read. 15 ounce. They're $4.99 each. Otherwise, you'd pay $5.99. So there you go. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on coffee. I definitely want to hear about that from you. What are your thoughts on the coffee situation that's going on and the price that's going up? It's completely crazy. And then, the jarred candles. I'm not a big candle person to be. I have a few candles around the house, and if I can get them for dirt cheap, I'll sometimes get them. But I'm not a big candle person. Why are we buying candles this time of year? Just let me know in the comments. This is just to make your house smell good. Anyway, thanks for. I don't know. I'm not trying to be judgy. I guess that does sound kind of judgy. I'm a go with the flow, easy, breezy person. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But I'm pretty laid back. I'm low maintenance when it comes to stuff. So candles just seem unnecessary to me. So we don't hardly ever buy them, but I will use them if I have like guests coming over and make our house smell better. But that's about it. My kids can smell the stank. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Of course, enjoy Sunday and into next week. Let me know your thoughts on some of these deals. I usually give you a question of the day. I think I'm going to go with the coffee as our question of the day. What are your thoughts on the prices going up? But anyway, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll be back with you with more deals later. Bye, guys.